Hey, my name is Paul Terry, and in the next 9 minutes, you're about to discover the unbelievable story of a crazy guy who lived and breathed the Pick 3 and 4 lottery over the last 7 years. After many struggles, I managed to develop a unique strategy that brings me no less than $2,795.55 a week, playing from home each day and winning big fat checks. I know, it's not $1 million. It is not even the big jackpot. But who cares? As long as you have a method that cannot be beaten by lotteries and one that brings you such a big amount of money. My friends, we're living in harsh times. People are struggling to survive. Almost $3,000 a week is way more than any average salary in the United States. If you consider that this amount is just too little for you and that it isn't worth the effort to watch this presentation to the end, I invite you to exit the page right now. But if you're really interested in discovering how the quick bucks are made, completely legal, using a crazy counterintuitive method to slaughter any Pick 3, Pick 4 lottery in the country, then I urge you to watch this presentation to its very end. Before telling you how I got to the $2,795 a week performance with Pick 3 and Pick 4, let me tell you a bit about myself, so you can understand that anyone can do it. Well, not anyone. If you're too lazy to apply a simple 10-minute formula, then you cannot do it. As I said, my name is Paul Terry. I'm 43 years old. I'm not a genius. I never was and never will be. I'm just a regular guy like most guys who is convinced that the lotteries can be milked when using the right approach. I've been playing lotteries for more than 20 years now. The first years, up until 7 years ago, I was focused on the big games, such as Mega Millions. Although I studied these games a lot and invested tens of thousands of dollars, I never got to the point where I was winning consistently. I did win a few prizes of a few hundred each, but I think it was more out of luck and due to the insane money I was investing, while trying all kinds of different approaches. It took me 13 years to understand that the big dogs cannot be beaten, at least not by me. And I won't slander those who claim that they have the key to winning the big jackpots. I don't have it. Maybe you know better than me, but playing the lottery is like being addicted to a drug. You just cannot control yourself. The damn, maybe next time I'll win, plays over and over again in your head. And you just cannot ignore it, no matter how hard you try. The same thing happened to me. After taking a few months off, I decided to pay close attention to the Pick 3 and Pick 4 games. Why? Because I believed then, as I believe now, that lottery games that don't offer millions of dollars in prizes, such as Mega Millions, the ones that you win only a few $100s on each drawing, can have weak spots. And it is true. They do have weak spots. I don't know who is to blame for it. It might be the game creator. It might be due to the lack of attention. Frankly, I don't care. I like it this way. Don't think that I cheat, because you cannot cheat the lottery. That's for sure. All I did was find a strategy that allows me to pick my numbers with incredible accuracy that amazed even me. I'll tell you about this secret strategy in a second. So I started to investigate on the Pick 3 and Pick 4 games. First off, I read all the materials I could get. I read the forums, even spoke over the phone with some guys who won. Nobody seems to have something sure to apply. It was more of a guesswork. Like all newbies, I started to play blindly. Of course, that was not the solution. I was losing considerable amounts of money, even if the ticket cost $1 or 5 cents. When you get to the point where you play each day, even 2 times a day, and you don't know what to do, failure is imminent. I kept making the silly mistakes consistently for 2 years. I only managed some small winnings, not even 5% of the money that was invested in my stupidity. Soon I was running out of cash, although I had a job that could sustain my craziness. Again, I knew it was time to change something. My game was going nowhere. After investing so